Yes, we are live. Welcome back, my dear friends. This is Vishnupriya, and this is episode number 80 of Zero Point Healing Show. And today I have with me an amazing facilitator who is certified in multiple different healing modalities. So I'm really excited for this beautiful interview here. Before I get started, just a quick introduction about myself. I am Vishnupriya, and I am certified in multiple different holistic healing modalities, and I am a full-time holistic healing practitioner at this time. But as I did go through this journey certifying in different modalities, I found that each modality kind of opened me up into different possibilities. Different changes happened in my life, in my career, in my profession, in my relationships, in my health. With so many different new possibilities opened up, I was like, wow, this is amazing. And this is exactly something that we need to kind of gift to our world. That's how this zeropointhealing.com was came into the existence. It's a web directory that I created for all holistic healing practitioners from all different holistic healing modalities. Right now, there are about 50 or more different holistic healing modalities that is registered, with more than hundreds of practitioners registered at this time. So if you are a holistic healing practitioner yourself, I welcome you to zeropointhealing.com. You can register for free, and you can also, if you're interested in one such interview with me, you can apply for that as well. And if you are a client, the good news is you can search for so many different practitioners of all different healing modalities on the website. So with that, I'm getting started here with my beautiful guest. Welcome, Brit. Thank you so much for being with me today. So tell us a little bit about you, your background into, how you moved into this world of holistic healing, a little bit about your journey. You might have to unmute yourself. I'm not able to do it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me. Yeah, like maybe many others, it started with my own health and issues. And that's when I was about 20, maybe it started, or a little older. And for many years, I was not a practitioner. I was an eager trier-outer, trying different things, finding solutions, looking and searching and searching. So, of course, many exciting, interesting things showed up along the way. And then when I was about 40, I decided, okay, it's time for me to make some changes. And what do I really want to do? And that's when I started with aromatherapy massage. And for several years, I did that. And, all along, I've been working other jobs parallel to doing these modalities and the work. And I thought I would like to be able to help people more. Of course, it was nice. They enjoyed very much the massage and all that. And I thought the phrase alternative psychology came to me. And then not too long after that, I met the thought field therapy, and shortly after that, what's called Be Set Free Fast. And this last one really got my passion out. That was about 20 years ago. So for all these years, I've been working that parallel to other jobs. And then a few years ago, I got into coaching, life coaching, and through that, what's called the freedom release method. That's what they use in this particular coaching society. And also a couple of years ago, I got certified in first the emotion code and then the body code. So every time, like you mentioned, every time it opens up to new possibilities, new areas of functioning, and it just opens up to new realms. So today I'm combining as a part-time practitioner and being a grandma. It's very nice to be able to have this combination. And I live in Norway in the middle of beautiful nature, so I love hiking. So that's also part-time.
Wow, that's so beautiful to that's one of the major benefits of a holistic healing practitioner, I believe, because you can be anywhere in the world and you can be doing this
Yes.
service.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, the technology. I'm so appreciative of that, enabling us to sit in different corners of the world and communicate like this. It's wonderful.
Yes, so beautiful. So let's get into the title for today, which is Freedom to Feel Good. So tell us about what that really means to you and how maybe these different healing modalities, in fact, gave you that freedom to feel good.
Yeah. You know, for me, I felt, even though I was outwardly, I think I was seemed to be calm and content, and and inwardly there was a lot of pressure, emotional pressure. And with the Be Set Free fast, that was so helpful for me. So that was the first really understanding of that. Okay, it's possible to feel good. It's possible to really feel happy, and it's okay. So that was my first opening up to it. And over the past few years, I've also become familiar with Abraham's teachings and coming through Esther Hicks. And then I really understood how important this feeling good is, because when we feel, I can think back to so many episodes or times in my life when I felt, not so good. And the energy is kind of stifled, and it's hard to, there's a lot of resistance. That's the way I would call it now. And the better we feel, the less resistance there is. And when there's little resistance, we are open to the flow of life in a way, and health flow, everything. So that's why this feeling good is, I think that to me, that has become very important.
That's nice. So now let's discuss a bit about the healing modalities. I know you spoke about the Be Set Free fast and then the freedom release method and the body code. And I'm really amazed at how you have kind of combined different, it feels like different pieces of the puzzle. So first, let us discuss a bit about what Be Set Free fast is and how you kind of combine all three together into your session.
Yeah. First I'd like to say that so many of these energy healing modalities, to me, they do the same, they reach the same goals. You release energies that are stuck. You are able to change beliefs with the help of these. And it's the beliefs that hold us, in our stuck mode. Once we open the beliefs. So that's also the Be Set Free fast. That's what I see as the focus, is to release emotions that are triggered and holding us down, and also to be able to change these beliefs that keep us back. I'm not worthy, others can make it, but I will never make whatever, we're all familiar with all of this. So that's what I found with the Be Set Free fast. And what fascinated me there is that there was no tapping, there was just this like an instruction to what they call the subconscious mind. And then you have a cue. So you call on your subconscious mind to do the work for you. So they call the subconscious mind your servant, It doesn't separate between what I think is good for me and what I think is bad for me. It just takes what is given. So they work with this model of using the subconscious mind to release the stuck energy. Yeah.
That's nice. So now discussing about the freedom release method. So tell us how that kind of, came into picture and how that is helping in your sessions.
Yeah, that has developed as I've known it, and now it has developed into focusing on releasing resistance to positive aspects, because many of these modalities are focusing on, it's stress, it's pain, it's anger, whatever the negative emotions are. But here we focus only on the positive emotions and aspects. And so I release all resistance to, it could be, if it's connected to a certain issue, Then I release all resistance to letting go of something, or to feel free, to have a good relationship with this person or that person. You know, you can connect it to specifics, or you can just do general. I release all resistance to joy. I release all resistance to growth, and so on. And then in this method, instead of using a cue, like for your subconscious mind to do the work, here is the use of the breath. But it's always the intention of letting go, of releasing. So here, taking a breath in and then listening to this sentence or saying it inside, and then letting go of that, whatever the resistance is related to what we're working with.
Sure, and maybe you can give us a quick example so viewers can kind of understand what we are talking about. Maybe just a quick one-line statement example, maybe.
Yeah. I release all resistance to, let's see, what would be a good one?
Maybe abundance.
Yeah, or you can just take one that's coming. We'll do a little session later, so we'll just take a phrase from that. Yeah, I release any and all resistance to experiencing abundance. So that would be the sentence. And then we go through some statements like that, and then afterwards doing fill-ups. So when we do releases, it always starts with I release any resistance to blah, 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 blah. And then we do fill-ups, and we fill up with good energy. And those statements, we do it the same way with the breath, and they start with I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation for da, 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 da. So it's very simple, you know. It's only basically these two phrases, and then we can connect that to whatever the issue is, or yeah.
That's a beautiful example, and I realized, of course, so my dear viewers, Brit actually gave me a session for me to experience what the freedom release, and of course, she combines all of these modalities together. So when I did this session with her, it was my first time experience, especially with the freedom release and reset free fast. And I felt, wow, that's such a simple modality. And I think our session was only about 45 minutes or so. And I was like, wow, so much can be accomplished, because when we are releasing resistance to something, as some of you might have read, maybe Louise Hay's book, or, as she spoke about the Esther Hicks book, all of these kind of talks is about how much resistance to certain things is holding us back. And it is, in fact, all the issue that we are facing in our reality is because of our resistances. So releasing these resistances might also include, like, we are changing and letting go of 1,000 different things within us. It could be emotions, it could be beliefs, it could be perceptions. So I think this one statement of I release a resistance to do this and this and this kind of opens us up. And when we set that intention to release resistance, it is really powerful. And that's what I felt with the session. Brit did for me as well. Any point you would like to add on that?
Yeah, I'd just like to add, because in the beginning, we did use this with negatives. I let go of all negative, whatever. And then as we moved into just using the positives, we realized that the negatives stay released. That's when we just say, do these releases. The negative releases without us having to focus on it. And I think that is brilliant.
Exactly. And those positive statements and positive, maybe just the beliefs that the freedom release method brings in, takes us into that positive energy altogether, rather than focusing on the negative side of things, as you mentioned. I think that is one of the major positive elements with the freedom release method as well. So now focusing a little bit about the body code that you add into the picture.
That was very exciting for me. Also because the emotion code is so similar to what I was already doing. So it was very natural to move into that. And then with the body code, it's like another world opened up, because it was so focused on the physical and the possibility to work on physical things. So I just love doing that. And a combination could be like if a person comes in, not comes in, but we meet only online. That's mostly what I do, with pain, for instance. And then we could work on specifics using the body code app or the mind map system that the body code is, and find, are there specific things cause, are there specific triggers to this? And then I usually then use both, also add the freedom release method and the Be Set Free Fast, some basic statements from there. And I use muscle testing to find out where is the most important trigger to this. And I also test for the emotion code, just because it's faster to get specific emotions that way. And then if we're in the body code, we just go through and then we take what's the next trigger, biggest trigger for this pain or whatever the problem is. And after a little while, it's kind of turn it around. How would you like to feel about this? How would you, it could be a statement, if it's lower back pain, for instance, it could be something like, my back feels flexible and comfortable. That could be one statement. And then we work on what is the resistance to my back feeling comfortable and flexible. And then we would go into that more of the freedom release. Or it could also be specific emotions preventing that, you know. So
in which case you might go into the emotion code and
yeah,
release
right.
emotions.
Yeah. So I just test on these different methods, you know, where is the biggest resistance, in this case, when we go to that part.
Yes, and
Yeah.
it's fascinating to see how these, 3 to 4 different modalities are like combining and joining hands as how you would have kind of combined. And I feel it's very, very unique combination that you have. As I said, I haven't heard about, Be Set Fast Free or the freedom release being used by other practitioners so far. So
Right.
it's amazing, and for me it's really fascinating. Wow, it's so nice how any client coming with any kind of issue, I'm sure all of these different tools that you have kind of have, you have the right tools to kind of fix it.
Because even if it's someone who has, if it's a work issue or type of job issue, even if it's related to subject areas that I know nothing about, if it's a scientist or if it's, whatever, we'll take it on a different level, not the subject level of their type of work or whatever, but it's on the emotional level, on the, it's like a dance. Doing this type of work, it just flows. And then of course, like Dr. Bradley Nelson with the body code, he usually, let's call for some help from upstairs. That's how he likes to say it. And I find that very important to really connect to my spiritual realm and also connect with the client so that we're joined in this kind of, to me, it's like a spiritual realm where everything can flow.
Yes, so. That's so amazing. And I love the word upstairs.
Yeah.
Funny as well. All right, so now let's move into the abundance session that you have for our viewers today. So we have a special treat. Brit is going to do like a group abundance session with all of the beautiful tools she has got. So let's get started.
Yeah, so this is particularly focused on feeling good, like we talked about in the beginning, the importance of letting resistance fall off. And when we feel good, there's little resistance. And the other topic about abundance is it's so easy for, I've met many people, and it's been my thing too, that if I get too much, then others will lose out. There is a lack altogether, So if I take too much, there will be not enough for the others. And I love the example of health, If I am too healthy, there will not be enough health for others. So that is a way of explaining, because there's this endless outpouring of whatever resources, expansion. So that's why I think abundance, when we feel abundant, there's also little resistance. Can you hear me? I see that. Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So we will do these releases to help us open up to abundance and feeling good. And like I mentioned earlier, we start, I will say, take a breath in, and then I will give the sentence that anyone who's watching can follow us with this. The sentence you can repeat it in your head and then just blow the energy out with the intention of releasing whatever is blocking.
Sure.
So we will do that with a few sentences. So you can close your eyes or you can just sit however you like. And take a deep breath in. I release any resistance to feeling comfortable. And breathe out. Let the energy go. Breathe in. I release any resistance to feeling good. And breathe out. Good. Breathe in. I release any resistance to it is safe for me to feel good. And breathe out. And breathe in. I release any resistance to I give myself permission to feel good. And breathe out. And breathe in. I release any resistance to experiencing abundance. And breathe out. Breathe in. I release any resistance to it is safe for me to live in abundance. And breathe out. Breathe in. I release any resistance to giving myself permission to live in abundance. And breathe out. And breathe in. I release any resistance to when I live in abundance, there is still plenty for others. And breathe out. Then we will do some fill-ups. And I just want to say that abundance is not just financial, it's in every area of our lives. So we will do some fill-ups the same way. I will say a sentence while you breathe in, and then you let go with breathing out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I am comfortable, feeling comfortable. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I give myself permission to feel good. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because it is safe for me to live in abundance. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I give myself permission to live in abundance. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because the better I feel, the more able I am to help and support others. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because there is a constant stream of gifts and blessings. And breathe out. Breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I am open to receiving the gifts and blessings coming to me. And breathe out. And breathe in. I am filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I walk my path with confidence. And breathe out. And this was the last one. Okay.
Wow, that was amazing. Just hearing those statements and setting that intention to release
Yeah,
those resistance, I think that is what is making the real difference. I
yeah,
have actually looked at the book, The Power of Intention. I think it was by Brit.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I think that most of us maybe we wouldn't know the importance, the power of intention, and I think the major foundation to this particular modality came in through that, using that power of intention, just by
yes,
when, because all other modalities I have seen, there's so many hoops and rules and regulations that we kind of follow in order to kind of release these resistance, but this is
mhm,
the simplest of all modalities I have found, because we need to jump those hoops in order to release. It's at
right,
the end of the day just the intention and the
yeah,
belief that we are in fact releasing
yeah.
these blocks. Wow, that
And
was an
my
amazing.
good, yeah, my intention has been to find the tools that are that do a lot with very little, that are simple but have a great effect. So
Yes,
I think I found some of those.
absolutely. I think so far in my experience, I feel this is like the simplest of all modalities, but at the same time has the same power, same effect to the results.
Mm,
So that's
mm.
really amazing. Thank you so much, Reed. So before we complete, are there any final words you would like to share?
Yeah, maybe that it's easy to think that, okay, now I'm going to get these sessions or do this, and then then I'll get there, But we're not getting there. This life is a process, and we're always getting to new places, So this being open to the expansion and growth and empowerment, I think that's the major thing we can do.
That's so beautiful, and that's an amazing statement to kind of end in, because we always have this desire. Once I'm done with this, I'll get there. The final destination. But
Right.
there's no destination that we are going towards. It's a beautiful journey, and enjoying the journey, I think, is the
Yeah.
major point there.
Yeah.
So beautifully said. Thank you so much, Brit. It was an amazing session and so nice to kind of discuss with you all of these beautiful modalities that you bring into play. So, my dear viewers, if you would like to book a session with Brit, her link we have provided right below this video. So you can click on the link and contact her, and maybe just talk to her first. You can have a chat with her. You can email her and see what kind of issues that you would like to resolve, if it is abundance or health or relationship, regardless of the areas of challenges you're facing. I'm sure Brit has amazing set of tools to help you. So contact her, as well as you also have an additional 10% off discount coupon just for watching this video. So it is 0 point is the coupon code. When you contact Brit, you can just let her know about that you found her from 0 Point, and she will give you that coupon discount as well. So that's all from us for today. So I'm
Thank,
gonna meet you all in my next show. Thank you, Brit.
thank,
Thank you so much. And my dear
thank you
viewers,
so
if you're
much.
watching on YouTube, please do subscribe, and please do share this video with your friends and family. If you know of anybody who is going through challenging times in their lives, please do share this video so they get to have various different tools that we discussed here, and the amazing session that she gave us for free today as well. Thank you so much. I'm gonna see you all
Thank you
next
very,
time.
very
And
much.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.